What's up everyone, my name is MarkPlante and this is Black Hut. Hey everyone, like I said, my name is MarkPlante and this is Black Hut. Thanks for coming in, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom. You'll be able to take a look at all the videos that I've done in the past and in the future and all of that stuff. If you're already a subscriber, please hit that bell icon. You'll get a notification anytime I put up a new video. Just make sure if you're using a mobile device that you have notifications allowed. All right, so what I'm going to do in this video here is, if you're a subscriber and you've been following my videos, I have been doing basically cutting the cord, going over the different steps that I've used to cut the cord and you know what the best apps are, hardware to buy, internet, all of that stuff. Well, it's getting to the point right now with cutting the cord where it's actually starting to get expensive to the point that it's close to the amount that cable is. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to actually see the hard numbers to see if it is actually worth cutting the cord and ditching cable. Myself, my internet service provider and my cable TV provider, I have a choice of two companies, which is Cox Communications. Used to be with Cox, did not like their service too much, so we got away from them. We're currently with Verizon. We currently have their gigabit service with a landline telephone. And our bill ends up being $111 a month. That's including taxes and all the little hidden fees. So that's really not bad. That's a really low price. What they've basically been promoting is 75 channels for $50 a month. I started looking at that because I had YouTube TV, and YouTube TV was $65 a month. Rumors are that it's going to be going up to about $75 a month. And we switched out of YouTube TV over to Fubo TV. The reason why I switched over to Fubo is YouTube TV does not carry NESN, which is the New England Sports Network. I live in New England. I'm a Boston Bruins fan and a Boston Red Sox fan, and NESN is the only ones that carry those two teams. Fubo does carry it. Now, when you sign up for Fubo, just be careful with it because they advertise it as $64.99 a month. But what ends up happening is when you go and do the final sign up, you get charged an extra $5 a month for the regional sports channel in your area. So for me, I'm being charged $5 a month for NESN. So with that, our cable bill runs, if you consider Fubo with it also, runs roughly $180 a month. Now we also have Disney Plus, we have Amazon Prime, so we have Amazon Video. We have Apple TV, which we got for free because we bought new cell phones last year. That's about to run out. We have Netflix, and we also have Hulu, which we've been getting free, and we have that free for a year for signing up with Verizon Gigablast or Gigabit service, whatever they call it. So what I wanted to do was go in and see the hard numbers, see exactly what it would cost if we went back to, you know, just the cable TV. Because if you look at the numbers, like I said, Verizon was advertising $50 for 75 channels. If you add that onto our $111, should be a $161 cable bill. Let's take a look and see if it's actually true. So what I'm going to do, I downloaded some screenshots and some different things. So we're going to go over and I'll show you the stuff right on the computer. All right, so we're on the computer right now, and like I said, we currently have Verizon Gigabit for our internet provider. We also have telephone with it. So our bill with them after taxes is $111 and a little bit of change each month. Really good price for gigabit service. We actually got a really good deal for it. In addition to that, we originally started out with YouTube, dropped it. This is our current plan for Fubo, what we pay each month. And as you could see on this, Fubo is $64.97 a month, but you do have the $5 a month fee for regional sports networks. for my case, it's Nessun, and that's the reason why I have Fubo. So if we add this $70 a month to our 111, okay, we'll get 181. The next service that we have, and I'm actually not going to count what I pay for this against our cutting the cord budget. It's Amazon Prime Video. I have Amazon Prime. I use it basically to save on shipping costs. So I'm not going to include the monthly, or actually it's a yearly fee that I pay for Amazon Prime. Like I said, it's something that I have. We don't really use Amazon Prime too much. We use it more for music. There are some good shows on Amazon Prime Video, but like I said, my family, we don't use it that much. So this right now won't be included in the cost of cutting the cord. Alright, the next service that we have is Apple TV, or Apple Plus, or TV Plus, whatever it's called. We actually got this service for free because we purchased new cell phones last year. This actually is about to expire, and we will cancel this. Not too fond of this service. It lists a lot of titles, but when you go in to watch a majority of them, you have to pay additional fees to watch them. Series, TV shows, old TV shows. It's like $3 or $4 a show to watch. So for us, it's not worth it. I'm not going to include this in the cost because we haven't paid anything for it. But like I said, we're going to get rid of it anyway. So Apple TV, not worth it in my eyes. If you were to get the Apple TV service, it does run $4.99 a month. That's just to have the service, and like I said, you have to pay for just about anything that you watch on it. So again, like I said, I don't think that it's worth it. Going on to the next service that we subscribe to in my household is Disney Plus. Now, Disney Plus is one of those services where I think it is worth it. For the price, you really can't go too wrong, especially the price that I'm paying, because we signed up for Verizon gigabit service last year. We get a year of this for free, so we haven't paid for it. But even if you do have to pay for it, the monthly fee is not incredibly bad. I'm not going to include this in the price of cutting the cord per month, just due to the fact that we have not paid for it yet. So when we do, I believe that the cost Disney Plus is $7.99 per month. So it's something worth looking into. This is, like I said, something that my family does use. Alright, so this is the next service that my family uses, which is Hulu. This is another service that we got for free for a year due to signing up for the Verizon gigabit service. So I won't be including this in the original, what I'm paying per month. Hulu is really interesting. It is very good. This is actually the service that my family uses the most right now. Majority of shows, basically with Hulu, if you don't have to see a show while it's live, this is the plan for you. They offer many different levels and at many different price points. Basically, if you start out with Hulu, the basic Hulu plan is $5.99 a month. You can bump up a little bit if you don't want to see ads, which Hulu posts throughout the shows. It'll go up to $11.99 per month. Hulu also offers a live TV service. So if you wanted to have your local channels, such as I have with Fubo TV, they offer that plan also. Hulu Live TV runs at $64.99 per month. If you want to get that without ads, it's $70.99 per month. Also, they have additional add-ons that you can purchase. They have unlimited screens. So with the basic Hulu plan, you can stream on 2 screens at the same time. With the unlimited screens, you can stream on as many screens as you want, and that's an additional $9.99 per month. They also offer an enhanced DVR service. With the basic plan, you get 50 hours of DVD space per month, and you can increase that with the enhanced DVD service for an additional $9.99 per month. If you wanted to bundle both of those two together, the unlimited screens and the enhanced DVR, it is $14.95 a month. So you save yourself a little bit of money there. Now, this is the part of cutting the cord where I started to think that it may actually be cheaper to go back to cable. A lot of the services now are doing add-ons. An additional $5 here, an additional $10 here, and so on, where these additional fees are actually, you can run yourself as much as twice as much as cable, is what I was paying for cable. Even with everything, I still think Hulu is cheaper than going with cable, but we'll see as it goes on. Now, Hulu also offers your ability where you can add on premium channels included. The premium channels they offer are HBO at $14.99 a month. Showtime is $10.99 a month. Cinemax is at $9.99 a month. Stars is $8.99 a month, and ESPN Plus is $5.99 a month. With Hulu, they also have bundle deals where you can bundle a couple of different services. I just went over Disney Plus. Hulu actually offers a bundle deal where if you go with Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, the base plan, that's $13.99 a month. Right there, it's cheaper to do it that way than to get Hulu and Disney Plus separate. They also offer the Hulu with no ads, Disney Plus and ESPN for $19.99 a month. The Hulu Live TV, Disney Plus and ESPN Plus for $72.99 a month. And Hulu with no ads, Live TV, Disney Plus and ESPN Plus for $78.99 a month. So even at that, it's still, I think, cheaper than your basic cable. With Hulu, like I said, they offer, with the live TV, all the major cable networks. You have A&E, ABC, Adult Swim, Animal Planet. You have FX. You have Fox. You have Entertainment TV, HGTV, the History Channel. You have VH1, TBS. So it's all your basic cable channels are offered with Hulu with live TV. That's a service that most likely I would have right now, but they don't carry Nessun, and that's one of the channels that I really want to have. So, yeah, take a look at this. Like I said, I'm not going to include this in my monthly bill for cutting the cord because we get this for free. All right, the last service that my family has that we use for streaming entertainment is the granddaddy of them all. This is the service that started everything. Just about everyone has this, and it is Netflix. My family watches this, we use it, but I'm starting to become disappointed with Netflix. When we first started our subscription to Netflix, which was a little over a year ago, it was $7.99 per month. Ever since then, every 2 to 3 months, it seems like they're doing a price increase to the point of right now, we are at $14.99 a month for Netflix. It's getting to the point where Netflix is actually going to outprice itself. And to be totally honest with what my family watches right now, Hulu is a much better service, and you get much more for the money that you pay. I will include this because I do pay this monthly, so I'll be adding on $14.99 per month to what I pay monthly. Alright, so with all that said and done, let's get down to see how much it costs per month to cut the cord. And what we'll do is we'll compare this to what it would cost with cable. So, of the services that I listed here, now mind you, I didn't list any of the equipment that you would also need for streaming. Most TVs today can do streaming. It's built right into the TV. But you may have to buy some equipment such as like a Roku box or Apple TV box, even a Chromecast with Google TV box. And that, like I said, that's not included. That's a one-time purchase. You shouldn't have to pay monthly fees for that. So you could include it in here because when you get to cable, you have to actually pay a monthly fee on the box. But that being said, let's take a look and see what we run into per month for cutting the cord. Okay, so the first thing that we have, and we would also have this with cable TV, you have your monthly, I have it listed as cable, it's actually internet. I pay $111 a month. The first service that I included on this is Disney Plus. I have that for free due to the fact we signed up for gigabit service. When that promotional offer ends, we'll be paying $7.99 per month. We also have Prime Video. I'm not including that in the cost because I have Amazon Prime no matter what. It is a yearly fee for that, but like I said, I'm not including that in the cost. The next service we have is Hulu. Again, I received that for a year for free for signing up with Verizon. If I go with the basic plan of Hulu, once the promotion ends, it'll be $5.99 a month. Fubo TV, I keep on calling it Fubo TV, runs me $69.99 a month. Like I said, make sure to double check it because they advertise at $64, but you have to pay $5 a month for the regional sports network. So that would cost me the same after this. We also have Netflix. Netflix is $14.99 per month. That's after taxes. It is something that I'm going to keep an eye on because the price keeps on going up on this network, and it's going to get to the point where it's not going to be worth it because my family mainly watches Hulu. So after all this is added up, our grand total is $195.98 a month it costs us. Once the promotional periods are over, it'll be $209.96. So it's right about where we were paying for cable. Actually, it's about maybe $15 more a month than what we were paying for cable and internet with Cox Communications. But we had a tremendous package deal at the time that they no longer offer. So our deal with Cox actually went up over $300 a month. So that's the reason why we switched over to Verizon and cut the cord. So right now we're paying $195.98. That's including our internet service and our telephone service. So that's about where we are. Like I said, the problem I'm having and the reason why I'm looking into this is the streaming services keep on going up every month, and they're adding new fees for this, for that, and the other thing. So I actually wanted to see whether it's worth it for me cutting the cord or if it would be cheaper to go back to cable. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over two companies. Like I said, in my area, we have Cox Communications, and we also have Verizon Fios. So let's take a look at those two services and see what the costs would be. All right, so what I got up on the screen right here is a screen print of the Verizon Fios TV plans that they offer. One of the things that I like with Verizon right now is you are not locked into a contract. They have no annual contract so that you can actually cancel the service at any time. I haven't tried it yet. I know when I checked and looked this up, for me to add this service, the television service, to what I currently already have for internet, they're going to charge me $50 just to add TV onto it. That's above and beyond the monthly fee. So that's a down part on switching over back to cable. But what they have right here right now is there's basically three plans that they have. This test drive is basically, this is a way to get you to get the full plan. It yeah, it's sort of like what the free trials, what they are. They want you to sign up for that, basically try it out, and you think it's great. But if you don't cancel that plan that you're paying $56 a month plus tax and equipment, what they're going to do is they're going to nail you the next month for the full 425, the most Fios TV. So be careful if you're doing something like that. Always make sure you cancel before the expiration of a trial, or you may even get stuck into a yearly contract on not with Verizon, but with other services too. So for the purpose of this video here, I researched your Fios TV, which is 125 plus channels. It's supposedly $56 per month, plus taxes and equipment charges. Now, one of the reasons we left cable is that taxes and equipment charges. You get killed on the equipment charges, especially if you have more than one TV. If you have 3 or 4 TVs in your house, you could be paying an extra $50 a month just for having boxes on the TVs. So when I did my research and everything, that's where the cost is. So I went through and to check out the channels. Now, this 125 channels is also misleading. So let's take a look at the channels that they do have. Alright, so what we have here is a listing of Verizon Fios channels for their lowest tiered. And if you're looking here, you can see L&E, ABC, CBS. But then down here, you can also see ABC, CBS, PBS as HD channels. And then when you come down here even a little bit more, you could see the channels again. So what they're basically listing, those 75 plus channels, as standard definition and HD channels are counted as 2 channels. So of 75 channels, you don't have 75 channels. Now, granted, a lot of the channels, there are no standard version of the channel, so you only get the HD. So but of what they're saying, sorry, I was saying 75. I mean 125. There's probably only about 75 channels, maybe 100 at the most. I didn't go through and count them, so I mean that is very misleading. You have to be really careful on these sites. They are really slick. It seems like when you're dealing with internet service providers lately, it's just as bad as it used to be going to a used car salesman. The same thing with like cell phone, buying a cell phone. They offer one price, and by the time you get out of there, it's almost 10 times as much as it was advertised as. So just be careful. So what I basically did is I printed out basically what my bill would be. Wait till you take a look at this here. Alright, so what we have here is, this is the printout from Verizon on what my monthly fees would be. As you can see up on the top, my existing Fios home internet, it's the gigabit, it's $89. Plus the telephone, which was $20. That's exactly what I have. Now, I opted in on this. It wouldn't let me do the $56 a month basic. So I had to go with the more Fios TV, which was $20 more. So it's $76 a month. So just keep that in mind as I'm going through this here. So, like I said, it's $20 more. I did not ask for auto pay or paper free discount. I don't want that. So my bill's actually going to be $10 more. Okay, it has me existing with YouTube TV, which I don't have, so that won't be included in it. My router is free, which is correct. To get a multi-room DVR is $20, and I get one set-top box for free. Any other set-top boxes that I get are $15 a month. So I would need 3 more set tops for the way we watch TV in our house right now. Okay, so the subtotal, according to this, we'll just go with the figures that are on here just to make it a little bit easier. $260.98. Again, we would minus the 70 for, or 65. So we'd still be up around 195 there. Taxes $13.21. So it's 274. We'll take off 64. So $200. That's the estimated monthly charge according to them. All right, so we scroll up on the bill here. $260.98. Change in service, $48. $48. That's ridiculous. So that's going to bring my first monthly bill to $308.96. Again, we'll minus the YouTube. Add taxes, $325. So we're going to be roughly around $240 a month. That's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right. So doing my comparison, I have to say that cutting the cord is still cheaper than going with basic cable. It's the add-on fees with cable are what are going to kill you. The one thing that I like with cutting the cord is with Fubo TV. I keep on calling it Fubo. It's Fubo TV. And those other services, I can watch those anywhere. For my local channels, I really don't need Fubo TV. With a basic antenna, I get about 30 channels. Me TV, those 0.2 and 0.3 channels on the digital channels, I get them crystal clear. The other thing that I find too is watching the over-the-air channels are much clearer, and the sound is much better than watching it through either basic cable or any cable or through a streaming service such as Fubo or YouTube. It's so much better. So I think what we're going to be doing right now is we will be sticking with no cable in the house. It is much cheaper to do it that way. So yeah, I'll revisit this again in another few months to see if it changes, because I think what's happening is these cable channels are starting to catch on, that a lot more people are cutting the cord, ditching the cable box and streaming. So you're going to see a lot more price increases, and to the point where it's all of it, both cable and streaming, you're not going to be able to afford it. It's everything's getting outpriced is the best way to say it. I mean, so for right now, cutting the cord is still worth it. May be different for you. Do your research, check prices. Again, like I said in the video, if you do a trial period, 7-day trial, 1 month trial, make sure to cancel the service before the end of that trial, or you may get hit with a hefty monthly charge. Some of the services don't require a credit card, but if they do have your credit card information and you go over, they're going to hit that credit card and you're not going to get that money back. So make sure, be diligent on, if you're not going to keep the service, if you don't want the service, cancel the service. Well, that's going to be it for this video. I hope that I was able to help you, to give you some information that was worthwhile. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. Makes it so that I'm able to make these videos for you guys. If you're already a subscriber, you know that I appreciate you guys. You guys are the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why I'm able to do these videos, to purchase these things so that I can demonstrate them to you. Thank you so much. You guys, I really do appreciate you. So I'm going to end the video here. Got another video coming up real soon, so check back often. Check out my other videos. Look down below and take a peek at some of them. Some of them may be able to help you with whether you want to get a service or not. It probably will be able to help you out on that. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll be back with you guys again real soon.